Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Nokzer. Welcome to a brand new Fortnite series coming to the channel. In this series, I'm going to be taking high kill gameplays of mine, possibly other people's, as well as possibly submissions in the future, so that I could analyze your guys' gameplay and give you guys tips. But for today's video, I'm going to be analyzing a 13 kill gameplay, a victory that I had a couple of days ago. And breaking down every individual play, letting you guys know tips, as well as how I won the fights, why I won them, and what I should have done differently, or what the opponent should have done differently. But let's go ahead and hop into the first fight right here. Alright, so I hear a guy right outside. Boom! Headshot, and he's gone. So, any gun, really, mainly shotguns, but any gun, you want to aim for headshots, because as you can tell, he had a gun, but he wasn't able to take any of our damage, which is obviously what we want, because we got a headshot. In this game, headshot multipliers are usually at least 2 times as much damage, so always want to go for the headshots. They will kill your opponents and make you take a lot less damage. But let's go ahead and hop into the next fight. Alright, here we go. So I heard fighting a minute ago over here. I wasn't sure where the people were, so first thing I want to do is get high ground. High ground is key in this game. I'm just able to look around as well as shoot down on my opponents. This guy didn't have much health, so I was able to take him out very easily, but I still know that there's another opponent really close. So I hear his footsteps right inside. So I know he's going to be like right around the corner inside. I played it a little risky. I decided to just rush in with a shotgun. I knew he was going to hit me. I jumped to try and avoid a headshot and still ended up taking a ton of damage. Right around the corner, I knew he was going to be to the right because I heard his footsteps. So I tried to jump to avoid a headshot or any shot at all, but he still was able to hit me for a good hit right there. And then get a nice follow-up hit, but luckily I was able to hit my shots there. If you are not able to hit your pump shots, or if you just want a second weapon, I would definitely suggest running pump. Then you're able to switch to attack shotty, or an SMG in that slot would work as well. But that's why I was able to kill him, because I did miss my pump, but I was able to still take him out with 1 health remaining. Alright, so I see a guy right here. Go for the quick scope with the hunting rifle. As soon as he starts putting shots, I don't want to lose any damage, so I immediately put up some walls before I even give him a chance to hit me. I shoot 1 bullet and then I build up some walls. I build on all sides of me. Oh, I should have built on all sides of me. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have taken nearly as much damage if I put a wall behind me and on my other side. So he had a scar. Gonna go ahead and place walls. I do see a guy over there, however. So I see that he's just rushing me, so I take the opportunity to just take him out right there. So if he would have built a little staircase or something, I would have probably healed. But if he's just rushing around, that's an easy shot because height advantage is key. So I could just shoot down on him and then peek back in my base, and there was not much he could do. There's a guy right up here. Not sure exactly where he is at this point. Okay, I see him. Miss a shot. What I should have done right there is build. I should have built way sooner. I wouldn't have taken that first shot of damage, and I would have been looking a lot better. Now, at this point, he built a staircase up to me, so I wanted to immediately take a shot while he was still, like, building and didn't even have a gun out, and I was able to finish him off because of that. I was thinking about healing right here, but as soon as I saw him build, I knew I had to take a shot, because otherwise he would have killed me while I was building and got an easy shot off. Also, one thing, if you are healing, make sure you always have yourself surrounded in walls. I've died so many times where I thought I was safe, but then I got sniped from extremely far away. Just make sure you place a wall so you don't get sniped while you're healing. I see a guy right over there. I'm able to get a shot. He's starting to build up. You never want to let your opponent get over you, or else you are in a very bad situation. High ground is so key in this game. So I built a wall up to just put a little pressure on him. I see he's on the ground now, though, which is not a smart idea, because now I have the high ground by far and easily able to put a few shots on him. And that is such a hard angle to shoot up at me, so don't know why he did that, but yeah. Alright, so I heard some fighting. I see staircases. As well as I know that I saw a little base right in front of me. Right here. So, I'm gonna go over it, see if I can get an easy shot on this guy with him not even turning around. Make sure you always have your walls high enough that your opponent can't just shoot in, because I can see straight down on him. He should have not built a one-layer base, considering he's in like a valley, so everywhere around him is higher than him. But I am still getting sniped at, so I'm gonna go ahead and place a wall, see if I can grab his loot. And the reason I rushed to grab his loot is just because I wanted that sniper to make it a little easier to take out my opponent. Now I see my opponent. Take a shot. Boom! He is gone. So for this sniper shot, I would say it's mainly practice, but you want to try and match your opponent's speed with the sniper and put it that far ahead of them so that if they run at the same speed, they'll run right into your bullet. It does definitely take some practice to get down, but once you got it down, you will be able to hit snipes pretty easily. Alright, so we did get sniped there. That was not the smartest part on my part. I kind of was out in the open a little bit. So I don't know where my opponent is at this point. I know he's out between west and north somewhere, but I'm going to go ahead and grab the RPG because I have to go to the circle pretty soon. And I was also looking to see if there was any healing, considering I was at 45 health only, so now I'm just looking around for my opponent, not peeking too much. If you do peek out of your base, make sure you're always jumping around, or else it is very easy for a sniper to hit you. So I gotta push. Now that I heard that second bullet, I know exactly where he is. I find him, take a shot, boom, I got a hit marker. Try and finish him off with a scar. Make sure if you're shooting a weapon like a scar at long range, you always want to be crouching to make it more accurate, but couldn't connect the shots there. So we gotta rush him. Don't really have an option because of the circle. So I'm gonna grab these bandages, make sure we have a wall so that he can't shoot back down on us. Otherwise, I would have been easily sniped by him. But we go ahead and heal up and then push in. Alright, so we're pushing in now. I see him to the right, so I want to get cover immediately. Otherwise, he could have easily sniped me. And boom, there we go. So let's see what happened exactly right here. So I spotted him. I knew he was going to have a sniper because he sniped me already. So I go ahead and get natural cover as fast as possible. And the reason I didn't build a wall right there is because I'd rather him not know that I know where he is, because then he's not going to be hiding or building around him. He's just going to be out in the open, not thinking that I know where he is, but actually I know exactly where he is, and then I get an easy snipe because he's standing still. As I said before, make sure you always get high ground. I see that there is a mountain partially in the circle, so I go ahead and get that immediately, and I notice a guy in this hut. So I was looking around for that guy. I couldn't find him, but I noticed someone rushing in. So I tried to lead that shot, but he randomly just stopped in his tracks, which made it not able to hit him. But I did get a few scar shots on him. So I know that that first guy's still in there, and I know the second guy's got to peek out to the left or the right of that little hut, the right part of it. So I'm looking around. I don't see anything, so I'm going to go ahead and take an RPG. Try and get the first guy to like evacuate out of there so I could shoot him, or at least figure out where he is. And then I noticed a third guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot, I think. So that third guy, I knew exactly where he was. He was behind that back tree, but I'm checking around, seeing if I can see any of those first two guys. Checking bases. You make sure you always check bushes and bases. There's that guy. Just put a tiny bit behind him. Try to get some scar shots. Hit one or two, but wasn't able to do much. Now I hear them fighting, so I try and zoom in with a sniper. Make sure your weapons are always reloaded. I probably could have had a kill right there if my sniper was reloaded. Make sure anytime before you enter a fight, you always check and make sure all your weapons are reloaded. So right here, I put the sniper bullet quite above his head. I was trying to go for a headshot. As I said, make sure you always go for a headshot, but there was too much bullet drop. It was a decent amount above his head, but it still did not get a headshot. But that would have been an instant kill if it was a headshot. So that was a little bit of a mistake on my part. I didn't want to put it too high though and not get a hit at all. So at least we got him at least half of his health down. So we're going to push in. It is a little bit risky just rushing in here because I've seen like 4 or 5 people around here. So got to play a little cautious. So at this point I heard some footsteps. So immediately I don't want to get shotgunned or anything. So I just build some cover, get the high ground for this fight. So I'm looking around. Also, with high ground, you're able to see your surroundings so much easier. So I see someone in there. So I'm going to go ahead and push. And there's fighting in there. Oh, he took him out. Still a shield. He's really low, so I'm going to shoot that out and finish him off. I like the more aggressive style strategy. Like right here, putting full pressure on him. There's not much he could do at all. He was in such a bad spot right there. I mean, he just came out of a fight as well, and I instantly shotgunned him for 70 after he was out of that. So I hear more footsteps. Push around. Alright, let's break down that play right there, because that was a little bit of a mess. So what I did right here is I jumped instantly, because, one, I wanted to get out of his sight where he was looking. Jumped over his bullet trail, got behind him, sort of strafed around him, and then I was able to get easy shots before he was able to aim in on me. Right there, what I could have done better, probably switch to a shotgun, because a SCAR was definitely not the best for that situation. However, by being able to avoid his bullets right there, I was easily able to take him out. However, if he did have shield, I don't know how that fight would have gone. I probably would have gotten taken out. I'm going to just build a base just because anytime I'm in like the top 3 and I don't know where they are, I don't want to get sneak attacked and get dropped before I can even turn around. So I like to just build a base if I'm in like top 5 or so, just so I can figure out where the opponents are before I push around and stuff. So I'm checking bases, making sure they're not in there. Put up a third wall just so we have the full height advantage. So I start to get shot out. Looking for this guy. I notice he's on there, on that rooftop. He gets some heavy shots on us. I don't know how he got that. He did like 70 damage to us right there. Gotta be quick with your building. So what I do right here is just build extra cover, build staircases so I can have the height advantage even though he is over there. So I try and get some easy hits just so he's lower for the fight since I lost a ton of damage. And the reason I pulled out an RPG right there is because I thought the ground was a lot lower. So I thought he was about to hit the ground and I was going to RPG where he was going to land to try and get some shots. But he landed farther away than I thought, so I pulled out the SCAR, try to get some more shots. Make sure in situations like this where it's going to be hard to hit your shots, you are tap firing. I was kind of shooting a little faster than I should. I should have aimed on him, and then I would have been able to hit a lot more of these, as you can see. Just aiming without tap firing is not going very well. So my SCAR's out of ammo. The first thing I do when he lands is build cover because I do want to have the height advantage as well as I don't want him to be able to easily just shoot me. So I see he's building a base. So I try and hit the ground right behind that with an RPG, but it would just not work. So I don't want him to give him time to heal, so I immediately after that take out those walls. And he's out in the open, but as I said earlier, make sure your weapons are reloaded. That would have been the kill right there if my SCAR was reloaded. So I continue to put some rockets on him. Now he's out in the open. And he doesn't have much health since I hit him with that headshot as well as that one shot while he was in midair. And we were able to take him out. However, he did get a shot off on us for a decent amount of damage right there. But the height advantage, I was able to hit more shots than he was. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up this video. Make sure you leave a like if you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.